So how has that led you to the point where you're at now? So tell us a bit about like where you're at in life, and how like the excitement and the challenges and that following the feeling of satisfaction. How have you followed that thread?
So when I had this image as a fighter, I'll tell you this really cool story actually. So I had this image of this fighter, and I was like, I'm this fighter guy. I didn't want to look like everybody looked up to me. Like I was one of the main boys. I could fight. People respected me and all this sort of stuff, right? But when I after reading books and all this sort of stuff, and I still loved that image of a fighter. So I still wanted that respect, but I didn't want to hurt people anymore. I didn't want to be this negative prick anymore. So I started boxing, right, and started training, and so I could still have that image as a fighter, but without sort of without the negativity behind it, right? It was all positive, discipline of fighting, all this sort of stuff. So, but the universe knew for me to totally release that, for me to be a happy person, for me to be this to progress in life, I had to totally detach myself from that label. So what happened after, like, I won all these fights, whatever, then I had like a break for like 3 years, and I started the gym and the personal training, and everybody still knew me as this fighter because I had won all these fights, whatever, but I just hadn't been fighting, right? So everyone still knew me as this fighter guy, so I still had this image of this whatever. And again, the universe knew that I had to totally release that image for me to progress in life. So I decided to have a comeback fight, right?
Yeah.
I was like, yes, I'm going to show all my members that I'm this fighter guy, that I'm, whatever, I'm this, everyone still respect me, and I can put on this big show, all this sort of stuff. So there was a big lead up to the fight. All my members came from the gym, all the people, friends, people that haven't seen me in ages, all come to support me and watch me annihilate this guy, right? Well, I got crushed. I got annihilated. Yeah. I fought the worst fight I've ever fought. It's terrible. I was like the guy. I got beat, and after the fight, I felt like this big fraud. I couldn't even go out to see them. I stayed in the dressing room, and I felt like I totally like just this whole, I've demolished my image like that. Oh, I'm like, far out. Who am I now? Like everyone's laughing at me, all this sort of stuff. And then I walk out of the dressing room, and all the people come, oh, well done, man, you crushed it, well done, and all this sort of stuff. And I'm like, they don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, they couldn't care less. Yeah. But even after that, like for about a week, 2 weeks after, I couldn't really sleep. Anytime boxing came up, I'd change the subject, all this sort of stuff, and I didn't want to talk about it. And I had this night, and I realised that, that's not who I am anymore. It's gone. Now people can see me as, okay, maybe he can't fight, which is great, even better, like maybe so I could release that macho image, and I could be who I was, which isn't that macho image. So the universe had my back and made me embarrassed to get rid of that image. So now I'm not that macho person, which is really cool. So I'm thankful that I got beat. It was an enlightening moment for me about 2 weeks after that. I realised that happened for a reason, to get rid of that once and for all.
Yeah.